How's it going, guys? My name is Zach with the Movie Castle, and today we're going to be talking about this fun little thing that I kind of picked up randomly, and that is Zombie Town by R.L. Stine. Basically, I was looking through the R.L. Stine section of a used bookstore. I've been trying to collect the Goosebumps books with the original Tim Jacobus art, and I'm wanting them all in this same format, which requires digging around a lot of used bookstores and trying to find the right ones. But when I was there, I found this. It's a small release. It only goes up to 60 pages, so that's about half the length of a regular Goosebumps, and it's so small it didn't even have the name on the spine. So yeah, went in completely not knowing anything about this. This is from 2001, and from what I gather, R.L. Stine wrote a few standalone novellas around this time, and I guess this is one of them. But yeah, went in not knowing much, and had a really good time. This is one of those pleasant surprises you find from the bookstore when you're kind of not meaning to. You know, it's like, hey, what's this unlabeled thing? Let's pull it out. And then you're greeted with this amazing artwork from original Goosebumps artist Tim Jacobus there, a ticket booth with this nice, you know, kind of cartoony yet still kind of creepy zombie inside, and this whole, you know, ticket prices for adults, kids, and zombies. It's a fun gag. But overall, yeah, like I said, this book was a really pleasant surprise, a nice little nod to the Romero zombies, and just a fun, really intense adventure where most of the book is a chase sequence just trying to escape the zombies, and they do a really good job of being the classic slow zombies that just pile up over every exit and start to surround you, and you have to think, where can I go, where can I run and hide? And a really good boots on the ground, hit the ground running zombie survival story for the first day. Plus there's an interesting little meta aspect taking place in a movie theater. Overall, just a really, really good surprise and a fun little story I quite quickly fell in love with. I guess without further ado, let's talk a little bit about the plot. I'm not going to do any major spoilers, which means I'm going to have to hold back a lot since this is only a half length. But no major spoilers, but I do want to say my piece on some plot points and analyze it. Anyway, we open up with Mike and Karen, and they want, they're going to go see a scary movie. Karen wants to see it, and Mike just wants to stay home and play video games. He's one of those people that's afraid of scary movies. He's only 12 years old, and the last scary movie he saw was a year ago, and he's like, maybe I'm tougher this year. And Karen, of course, can't get enough of them, and they're going to go see the movie Zombie Town. And yeah, it's a zombie book, and the girl's name is Karen, which is the same name as the little girl in the basement from the original Night of the Living Dead. That's pretty cool. But anyway, they get in the theater, and they find that it was mostly empty going in, other than the guy at the front and the guy selling popcorn. And they're like, it's a Saturday night. Why is this place not packed? They go in, and it's only them in the theater, just the two of them. And it's this really cool older theater that if we had more pages, I would have really loved more description. But it's the old kind where there's actually, you know, the curtains in front of the screen, and, you know, you can go behind the screen, which is pretty cool, and, you know, stairs to the balcony. That's, you know, fun older theaters that I don't see too often. But they're in there alone, and the movie starts playing. A group of zombies attack these kids, and it sounds like a pretty intense hard R, and you wonder, like, oh boy, how did these kids get in? The guy at the door really should have checked. But the kids in the movie get eaten, and then the film breaks, and they wait for a few minutes, they yell up at the projectionist, no one's up there, and they try to get out, only to find all the doors locked. And they say, well, if all these doors are locked, maybe there's an exit in the little room behind the screen. Always cool to go to those areas you're not supposed to go, see the back of house stuff. They go there. That exit, of course, is locked too, and they hear something, and it's one of the zombies from the movie. Yeah, they say that he's got a belt buckle in his mouth that matched the belt buckle one of the kids was wearing in the movie, so somehow, through some magical means, the zombies have gotten out of the movie and they're all behind the screen now, and it starts off with just one, but like any good zombie thing, they start to pile up. There's another one, and it gets to the point where it's like, okay, it's not just one you can push past now, this is a horde. How do you get out of here? Where do you go? And Stine does a really good job with that whole where do you go thing. You know, it's like, okay, they're here, coming out from the screen, it's getting too crowded, all the doors are locked. Wait a minute, this theater has a balcony. Let's go up there. Wait, can we get into the projection room? And it starts off where it's like, you think they're right off the bat pretty much trapped and there's no way out, but then you think and you find just some little way you can barely make it through, and that zombie claustrophobia, again, for only a 60-page book, really does get in and set in, but they start to wonder, is this real? I mean, we're watching a movie, is this some publicity stunt? And if it's not, what's the world outside like? Is the rest of the world facing the zombies too? If we get out, we'll still have to survive. And overall, this is just, yeah, for being a little 60-page thing, short, sweet, really, really good. And definitely is something that I knew nothing about, didn't even know this existed, picked it up, read it in one night, super easy in under an hour, and just a fun little experience. And when I was doing some research on this, it turns out that they're going to be making this into a movie. That would be really cool. We don't know much about the movie. They're saying Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase are going to be in it, which, since the two leads are kids, I'm guessing they're gonna, throw in a bunch of, expanded roles for characters, like, maybe he'll be the ticket taker or something. But I, like I said, we don't know much, but I could totally see this being like, a kid's animated zombie film, and, definitely I can see ways to expand on this story and add in more of a movie plot. Again, because this is only 60 pages, you can really only grow from here, and I'm hoping if the movie's as much of a surprise as the book was, that would be really cool. I just hope they look like this artwork, because again, this is a great Tim Jacobus painting. I really hope that the movie looks like the original Goosebumps artwork. Get Jacobus on to do the character designs. But anyway, like I said, don't know much about what's going to come with that, but I really do hope that it pans out. Anyway, to everyone who's watched so far, thank you for watching. To everyone who's liked and subscribed, thank you. You really are helping the channel out. I'll leave a relevant playlist on the bottom. This should be my R.L. Stine playlist, where you can see me review Night of the Living Dummy, several Fear Street books, and also R.L. Stine's new comic, Stuff of Nightmares. Really cool stuff. Anyway, have a good day. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Stine playlist on the bottom. Have a good day now.